Hello everyone, this is Heraphone playing Link to the Past Randomizer. We're doing a beatable pedestal goal. Pedestal goal means instead of beating Ganon, we have to collect the 3 pendants and pull the Master Sword pedestal to win. In theory, that can mean a shorter seed because we only need to beat 3 dungeons instead of 7 plus Ganon's Tower plus Ganon. But there's always the possibility that, for instance, one of the pendants is in, say, Misery Mire, that needs Ether to open it, and Ether's at the top of Ganon's tower, so then you need all 7 pendants, and yeah, it can get out of hand pretty quickly. Beatable refers to item placement. Normally, the game makes sure you can get everything. In a beatable setting, item placement is such that if you don't need something to win, you might not be able to get it at all. I feel like I should recognize this character. As usual, I'm doing randomized sprites. I think he might be from, maybe not. It kind of looks like a goat with King Graham's hat from King's Quest. Yeah, I was thinking there's a character from, I think it's the newer My Little Pony, voiced by John Delancey, who's basically Q, but he's a dragon. But I don't think that's what this is. Anyway, today's MSU pack, that's the music playing, is from Radiata Stories. Alright, let's check the 3 pool first to hope for some bombs. We get arrows. Might as well check the Bush Crab and Lumberjack Ledge. Bush Crab is hearts, we're not bothering with that. Unless we really need healing at some point. Yeah, early on you want to get some bombs so you can get the stuff in Kakariko Village. That's armor, which is kind of nice, but it's not nice enough to go out of your way to beat Agahnim for. Anyway, Radiata Stories is an RPG for, I think it was PlayStation 2. Excuse me. It has some interesting twists on the usual formula. For one thing, you have over 100 recruitable characters. You have a major branch partway through the story. There it goes in 2 completely different directions. You can customize your attack combo. You get different weapon types and you can do different series of attacks you can set up for each one. You have, top-down, real-time combat system, where you control your own character and there are up to 3 other characters fighting with you that are computer-controlled, depending on your party setup. But the main thing I remember from it is that your character, out of combat, has a kicking action, where you can just kind of kick at whatever's underfoot. And you can use that, among other things, to pick fights with just about any NPC in the game. You kick someone enough, they'll get annoyed and they'll start fighting you. Sometimes it's a way to get some extra experience and money, and other times it's a good way to get the floor wiped with you. As for instance, if you're at the beginning of the game and you annoy the king's personal guards, they're not going to be an easy fight. Getting a lot of heart pieces, but no bombs so far. Maybe should have used that money to buy bombs instead of the item. So we got the stuff between the bottom walls, so you can't get to it at the moment. Well, that'll be enough to buy some bombs. That'll definitely be enough. There's the flute. Early food is always nice. Guess I wasn't close enough. That's mountain access, although can't do much up there yet. Speaking of which, let's do a map check. Okay, all our pendants are in the Dark World. So, in a Ped Seed, you want to prioritize pendant dungeons rather than crystal dungeons. Because you need the pendants to beat the game, you don't necessarily need the crystals, but as I mentioned, you could, because there can be things in crystal dungeons. There can be stuff on the Pyramid Faerie that you need, which you need the 5 and 6 crystals for. There could be stuff in Ganon's Tower, which you need all the crystals for. There's some bombs, but I can't get them right now, so doubt I'll be coming back for those. Yep, there's more money. Yeah, let's start on South Shore, come back to Kakariko. Hope to get some bombs along the way. I should probably just buy some, but yeah. Yeah, this was one of the field musics from Radia Stories. I think it's just a generic field out in the open. This, I think, was like the monster villages. There was a big goblin village where, depending on which Joryu branch you take, they can be friendly. There's a little more money there. Some more money here. I'm getting pretty close to Sora money, so I might as well pick that up. Let's toss a fish in the water too, see what we get. And it didn't do anything. Probably because it bounced around some. Can't do mini Molorm K without bombs, so I think one of these was pullable. Not that one. Is that one in the Dark World? Yeah, right now I need bombs, and I should probably just buy some. But let's get the old man instead. Well, no, with nothing to tell my position, this is not really a good idea. And the dead rocks are being dead rocks. Which is to say annoying. Okay, bombs, then finish out Kakariko. Then go do Mini Moldorm. It's, what's her name's theme? The Deuteragonist, whose name I can't remember right now. There's a bottle. That's one more check we can do. Did I remember to do Backup Tavern? I think I did. There's another fruit piece. We're getting a lot of those. Yeah, I did that. Alright, back to the bombable things. We have not gotten anything useful so far except the flute. Of course, there's bombs behind bombs. Yeah, if I'd come into here with even one bomb, I would have been fine. Where's the magic cape? That doesn't unlock anything, but it's interesting to get. Yeah, so that's the village for now. Yeah, let's do another out-of-the-way check. Over at Agahnim's cave. Also check what's on the ledge here. More bombs. It's like the game is mocking me. And that's just another heart piece. Alright, let's go do Mini Moldor. Then we can head over to Ice Rod Cave, which is slightly faster with the flute. What do you think of it? Is it closer to Flute 6, or Flute 7, or Flute 8? Alright, this will take care of the Mowing Moldorms. A lot less trouble than trying to throw bombs at them. There's a shovel. Still more money. Glove. So Zora is now in logic. Need to be careful of the crabs, as they do 2 hearts of damage with green mail. That'll take care of that. Now it looks like the money creatures are in the big prize item pack. Potion. Let's grab a little extra money. Because I feel like we're going to need Zora, and there's a possibility we'll need other things that need money later. Okay, so I think that's close enough. Yep. Yeah, at least in the Japanese version, original, if you get right up along the edge of a screen transition, jump into the water, push to the side, you'll go across the boundary between screens. The splash never appears, and for some reason it's the splash appearing that causes the game to throw you back out of the water. So since the splash never spawns, you never get kicked out, and the game says, "Oh, you're in the water, you must be swimming." Okay, here. There's a particular spot you need to land on, or jump from, to jump to the edge of the screen. Yeah, that is very much a goat. The island has just arrows, so we're not bothering with that later. Don't want to get hit while you're swimming without flippers, because that will knock you out of it. And weird stuff will happen. Yep. We've soft-locked. Alright, I'm going to rewind because... yeah. Don't want to lose all that progress. Like, 15 minutes in. Yep. If it pops out of the water, don't need to worry about that now. Cannot get what's in the waterfall cave because you can't stand in there. There's a bow, so you need flippers to get to that. Or one of the splash away glitches that I never learned and don't have the items for anyway. Yeah, Randomizer has a patch on the fake flip rings so that there's something with it. You're supposed to be able to at least save and quit. And at one point it just killed you outright, which would let you save and quit right away, but I think they changed it so that you're not supposed to get soft locked, you're supposed to be able to at least save and quit. But apparently that didn't work. Okay, so... alright, I never got this. Half magic is nice, it's not progression though. Let's go check Sahasrara. Take a dip into Eastern. I could do escape. Yeah, but Sahasrara has 3 items just for the taking. And escape, you need to get past guards using just bombs at this point. Green Pendant is in Skull Woods. So that's nice and quick if you have Fire Rod and Sword, which I have neither one. Of course, you also have to beat Mothula. There's the bug catching net. Kinda wish I'd gotten that sooner, because then I could have re-got the bee. Which sometimes has its uses. For one thing, it's good against Mothula. Looks like I'm getting hit either way there. Alright, we'll take a dip into Eastern. I know I can't clear it. But there's at least 1 or 2 things that are in logic. No, at least 3 chests are reachable without anything. Yeah, I think this was the protagonist's theme from Friday Out of Stories. Recently. Jack or something. Very cocky. He had kind of a big fish, small pond thing going on, where he came from one of the backwater areas and thought he was hot stuff. And compared to everyone around him, he was, but then he gets to the capital and is trying to join the Knights, and there are people who make him look like a pathetic kid. Hookshot is good. Be able to check the sun price pretty soon. bombs. I could just drop bombs on these to do that, but why? Okay, stun prize is magic. There's another magic item. So we have half magic. We have the ability to get more magic by... Yeah, I found that already. We have the ability to get more magic by stunning and killing things. Do not have the big key, but I can still get to the big key chest out of logic. You're supposed to have a light source for this. Lamp, specifically. Yeah, probably the easiest dark room in the game. Because the first room there is just a big ring around the middle, and the second one you just kind of go to the right and a bit up. That has to be the big key because we haven't found it yet. Okay, I'm feeling like progression is probably an escape. Yeah, I can't remember what that music was used for. It's kind of silly sounding, and I feel like it was... might have been some kind of like a red light, green light minigame kind of thing. Minor shortcuts with hookshot. This, as you could probably guess, is cave music. I don't mind the extra health, but it's not progression. Okay, apparently guards are in the arrow pack, and tier 2 tree pool is hearts. Yeah, of course the castle has the castle music. This is probably the easiest way to deal with these out of what I have. Especially with the half magic. We won't have money problems anyway. No progression here. Alright, I have the backup escape open, though, with gloves. There's 3 items here. And still no progression. Okay, maybe it's up the mountain. Oh wait, there's shovel too. Forgot about that. It's pretty forgettable, especially when you already have the flute. Not progression. Okay, I think I have the old man now. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the... Yep, this is the exit tunnel. Yeah, that's not too difficult to do in the dark. Just have to know your way through it. There's some bombs, which I don't need now. Would have been nice earlier. Alright, with the hook shot I can go to the East Mountain. We'll of course check the spec rock first. There's a sword, which I can't get because no mirror. But there's the flippers. Which... is it this one? I should know this. Yeah, it's this one. Some cash requires a green pendant. So apparently green pendant torn in is money. So not going to bother with that. Alright, on to East Mountain. Yeah, and the hookshot was in Eastern Palace. So that's looking like that was progression. That refills the magic I used going through escape. And into Paradox Cave. With the stunning total of 7 items. There's a sword. So an actual weapon now that doesn't require magic to use. Hold still. It's still not progression, though. There's a lamp. Okay, so that puts the what we already did in Eastern in logic. Right, I can do Spiral Cave. Trying to remember if there's any point to continuing further up the mountain. There is. Cannot cross the hero without the hammer. Okay, just a piece of heart there. But yeah, this kind of has to be progression at this point, doesn't it? So I've done everything possible in Eastern... Oh no, there's Dark Cross. Which I could have done without the lamp, but I didn't want to death warp with about a zillion hearts out at the bottom of the dungeon. I could have done it from the back of Escape. Okay, we have a mushroom. That's potentially something. Guess you can't hit that tree from there. And there's another sword. And that means Agahnims in logic. I mean, I'll check Dark Cross unless I don't have the map. In which case, it has to be the map. But yeah, I think we're doing Agahnim. No Moon Pearl, though. Of course, it could be on the pyramid. Okay, I do have the map, so Dark Cross is something. And in Randomizer, unless you're in Standard, that's conveniently pushed to the side already. Just walk right through. In Standard World State, you have to rescue Zelda from her cell, so you push it aside with her as usual. Nope, just a heart piece. Should have taken some damage on the way here if I was going to do this. Okay, up the tower. Yeah, honestly, I should have seen that coming with the early cape. We've got cape to go through that, we've got Master Sword to break it, we've got lamp to go up the tower. we've got dungeon music. There will be no items in here except the keys that you need to keep going up. It is possible to do this without a light source, so I wouldn't want to try it. And honestly, even in a race, most players would be looking for a way to avoid doing this enough that they would get the lamp before coming here, even if they're fine doing it in the dark. These are diagonals. Just slash at them. And if you time that right, you can snag the key with the hookshot. Because the hookshot does not go through the railing. Excuse me. Yeah, the hookshot does not go through the railing, but if you time it up right, you can snag the key as it pops up above the top. Just barely. Of course, the boomerang does go through the railing, so boomerang can grab it anytime. Not sure I even remember this music. But it is mournful, so that's appropriate. Dramatic boss fight music. Two hits, one blue. Three hits, one blue ball. Two more hits to go. Two blue balls. How many we're gonna get? There's three. And I held on to the charge too long. Four. I think three was average. Right, the one after the lightning strike is always a reflectable orb. Will this be it? There we go. 4 blue balls. I think this was the Goblin Village music. Other one might have been the Dwarf Village. But yeah, Okay, this is not progression then. Where's the Moon Pearl? Alright, Waterfall Cave. I can get that now because of the flippers. and the fastest way to get there is through the whirlpool. Oh, and there's also the bow on the Zora ledge. So Boomport could be on Armos Knights. Or it could be here. It's here. I still want that bow, though. I don't know that I'll need it, but it's always better to have it and not need it than vice versa. Plus, it's a good weapon. I'll probably need it in Palace of Darkness to get something. Although I do have access to West Dark World by hookshot. Yeah, and for whatever reason, you cannot use the flute in Zora's domain. It's sort of not part of the overworld. Right, let's find out what the Dark World proper music is. Okay. I know I've heard this before, but I can't remember what it was used for. Might have had something to do with dueling at the beginning of the game during the night entrance exam. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, we'll go into Pod first, see if anything comes up in there, and then go up to Catfish across the river. So yeah, Skullwoods is a pendant, but so are Swamp and Ice. So for Swamp, we'll need the mirror and the hammer. For Ice, we need Fire Rod or Bombos and the hammer. And we'll want Canis and Maria, but it's not required. Usually. That was rude. I should have stunned it. Honey's not actually a problem, so... Okay. I do remember this music. I think it was in some of the more remote overworld areas in Brought Together Stories. Kind of out there in the wilds. Is this one? Yep. Got a key, so keep going this way. I'll do the basement first. Keys are to be expected. There's the big key, so let's go over here. Not worry about taking damage, because I'm probably going to want to Death Warp anyway. It's this way. No keys, so I can't do the big key chest. But I can jump in the basement. Grab that, come up the boatwalk side. Of course, that's a key. I think maybe it had to be at this point. Okay then. Okay, I have two more things I can check. There's the harmless hallway, and there's the big key chest. Of course, one of those has to have a key. Or... yeah, because there's 3 locked doors left. Really? There's the locked door in the basement, which goes to the boss. There's the locked door here that goes to this chest, and there's the locked door at Harmless Hallway that goes to that. So one of them has to be a key, the other one will be something else. Okay, Harmless Hallway is a key. Unless I'm miscounting. Although really, it's probably faster to just save and quit and go from Link's house. Might as well grab the money. Alright, we check Pyramid, Catfish, and go over to the west of the river. Oh wait, we already checked Pyramid because that's where we came in. Yeah, there's never really a good time to do Catfish, but there'll never be a better time, so... Yeah, and this is beatable item based, which means, in theory, we're locked out of a bunch of stuff, so... potentially that makes every possible check more valuable. Because if there's stuff you can never get to, then the things that you need have to be kind of narrowed down to the places you can get to, and this is important. Well, potentially. We might never need to do anything that requires it. But it could be logically required for ice, which is a pendant. And we need the pendants. And we might need to go into Turtle Rock or eat Vitreous. But definitely one of those items that's better to have. So here, you can hookshot across. No mirrors, so I can't do Graveyard Ledge. I can check what's on Bumper Ledge. Just south. Yeah, this music's kind of fun. I guess I'll check Skullwoods. There are 2 items in here, but they could both be locked in the back. That's kind of the main argument against. Very tense music. And the more tense version of the same music. Appropriate. There's 1 key. That's enough to do the rest of the front. So if we do it from here, go up first and then circle around to the bottom right, that lets you clear the entire section with just the 1 key used to get back out. No need to mirror or death warp or anything. Yeah, if you can line up just right, you can hookshot between those. It is pixel perfect. There's mitts. Did we get another item out of here? I don't think so. That would be a no. Okay, that's both items out of Skull. But it is a pendant, so we'll need to come back with a fire rod to beat Mothula. I don't need bombs. Shield. Not really what I was looking for, but we'll take it. Don't really have a choice. Even so, I do like being able to block spears and arrows. Alright, let's go down and do Dig Game before coming back. I would just as soon not go into Thieves Town without the hammer. That said, we do have a lot of overall checks we can do. Some nice steel drums here. Potion's not bad. Yeah, go back into Thieves Town. Take the Smith on a world tour. Afterward. Don't have the mirror, so we can't do it the quick and easy way. There's Fire Rod. I could just go ahead and do Mothula now. But by the same token, I still need items. I need at least the mirror and hammer. And I can do Mothula anytime. I know there's not an item there, because I got both of them. Kinda surprised that worked, but it did. I think this was a late game, maybe even post-game dungeon in Radiata Stories. The music, that is. Obviously, Thieves Town itself isn't. We have no dungeon items so far. Yeah, I'm just going to death work at this point, because that means... yeah, we haven't found the key, we haven't found the map, we haven't found the compass. That means they're all in the back. And with only 4 things in the back, means there's only one thing back there to get, and it's entirely possible we're locked out of it without the hammer. So it doesn't feel worth it at this point. Paris. Alright, time for Hype Cave. Where are the right crystals? Mire and Turtle Rock. Hopefully I won't need to do this. There are some houses and caves the smith won't follow you into, and there are others that, sure, why not? Okay. We have one medallion. Turn to the smith. Check Mire Shed. We have Dark Death Mountain. Right, we have forest guards loitering around because of beating Agahnim. And that's just bombs. That's ethers, so I can't go in even if I wanted to. Which I don't really want to. But if it had been Bombos, that would have been an option. There's Hammer. So that makes Thieves Town less unappealing. Can also do hammer pegs. But yeah, let's go up the mountain first. Can also do Hera. Yeah, didn't get the second hit quick enough. Yeah, if you can hit them again while they're transforming, you can knock them back further, like that. But the rock got in the way. No need to resort to bomb jumps or any other trickery, just go up the stairs. Hera first, because I don't have the mirror. I would like that sword on Spec Rock, but again, no mirror. This isn't even dungeon music. There's the book. So that gives desert access, that gives the tablet. Ether tablet, anyway. but I'll go just like smoke. There's the big key. So, let's see if I can remember which pixel this is. Here? That doesn't feel right. I think it might have been here. No. I forget it. I can't remember the bomb setup. Need to rewatch my own video. Yeah, I'm much more comfortable with the book speed. Alright, I don't want to do the bomb. Because I'm terrible at that bomb jump. If I had the boots, I could hookshot to the chest and bonk back. But no boots. Could still hookshot to the chest, but doing that would trip the... yeah, those things. Okay. So I think that was both items. Nothing useful, but... as long as we're here, we might as well beat Morlun. Standard battle music. Don't want to fall in. One more, I'll do it. There's the key to go into the basement, but the basement has to be the map. And of course the victory music for beating something. Alright, what's on the tablet? Bombs. So nothing of importance. The dead rock despawned. Do also have Spike Cave available. But there's so much other stuff to check first. check these first, then maybe dip into Turtle Rock. But I can full clear ice. I just need the mirror to do swamp. Yeah, I think we do ice next. Okay, I thought I had an empty bottle, but I must have thrown it in the pond. So I was going to go buy a potion, but no need. Yeah, because I have both sources of burning things. The Canis on Mario is underwater. It was on Catfish, wasn't it? So Canis on Mario was underwater. Not anymore. Although you could argue that the dungeon is underwater once you start going down. I don't have any keys yet, so I do want to flip the switch. It's not quite good enough. There we go. Turn around and then go in the menu. There. No, wait, I need to drop the block first, then do that. There. Need the hammer to get to the left side of the room down here. Have not been counting items, I should have been. Big key. We have... So, 1, 2, 3 checks. 4 checks. We have 2 dungeon items and a key. So, yeah, I found 1 thing. Yeah. Hookshot clipping there is a little weird. I haven't learned that bomb jump. I really should. Right, there's ether. That's 2 items. Do I want to risk leaving iced tea behind? I think I will. Might not be a good idea. But we'll find out. More dramatic boss music. Very easy with Fire Rod, Bombos, and Half Magic. Okay, that's the 3rd item. Unless I miscounted. So I need to do Swamp still, which I need the mirror for. I need to do Skull Woods, which I have everything I need. Yeah, it's just the mirror I'm looking for. And that could be just about anywhere. Let's try Desert. So I can get in there. Not the fastest way, but... the mirror could be there. Alright, it's only 2 over from there. I don't always remember what order the items lower in the grid are. Okay, this was the Magician district of town, I think. It also has sort of an Egyptian kind of feel to it, so I guess it works for desert. There's the big key. That's just the heart container, so desert is not boots locked. So this will have to be the small key. Might as well check the hint too, just in case it tells me where to find mirror. Unique item on Magic Bat. That could be anything though. Although it's running low on things it could be. It can't be the powder. Can't be the mushroom because that's a kind of... well, it could be the powder if we don't need powder. Because this is beatable accessibility. Could be Ice Rod, could be Quake, could be... yeah. Here. But I don't have powder, so I can't check it. Could be boots. I think it could also be the single arrow. Okay, compass is on the boss. So nothing useful here unless I need the crystals. I guess I'll go to Mire. It's not a great option, but it's not terrible either. Plus, I'm kind of curious what the music is. Yeah, I don't remember this. Does sound fairly fitting. Okay, so there are 2 items in here. I found 0 so far. That's 1 item. There's the big key. Check the right side before doing cutscene chests. Yeah. And another key. So last time it was either on cutscene or on the boss. Okay, Bombas will go as ribs. and while the block is moving, you can shoot fire right through it, which makes this easier than it was meant to be, or at least quicker. Okay. Purple chest is a piece of heart, so we're not going to bother with that. Actually, I think I'll go ahead and beat the boss just in case I need the crystal, as this is kind of a pain to get back into. There's a trick you can use where you put a block, some Mario block, down in one of those things, and then trigger it when you go further up. But I forget which line it goes in. Column? Yeah. I guess you'd call that a column. These just in the bomb pack? Yeah, they're just in the bomb pack. If you do that right, you can go a bit into the doorway and avoid the fire snake. This is ridiculously easy with the silver arrows. Which is why the game doesn't normally give you silver arrows until after this. Okay, so no mirror there. There's one item in Thieves Town. I think there was an item left in Eastern. I feel like Turtle Rock's the best play. It at least has the most checks. I won't be able to check Mimic Cave, but as soon as I get the mirror, I'm in go mode anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, stupid hookshot trick time. Yep, and although the thing fell in the hole, it does not appear on the lower level because the game doesn't remember it. They don't have object permanence, basically. Check Turtle Rock, and if that comes up dry, we try Spike Cave while we're here. think this is actually late game battle music. There's the big key. There's the powder, and we know there's a unique item on Magic Bag, so that might be worth checking. That worked out nicely. No, not that one. Gotta check all it has first. Three for one. Many reams do block fire rod shots, which is rather impolite of them. That's just the map. So I could have skipped that, but there was no way of knowing. And can't check Mimic Cave because no mirror. But the mirror can't be there because you need it to get into Swamp. And the mirror is the only thing you need at this point. Nice drums on this music. There's the mirror. Okay, so Swamp House. Then we finish out Skullwoods and Pool Pad. This was Thieves District or Town. Kind of the slums of the place. There's no reason to check left side because we have everything we need. Don't even need better equipment because we're not fighting Ganon. Tempered Sword would be nice, and I could have gotten one on Spec Rock. But absolutely not required. And Swamp is fairly quick when you can just rush the back. Oh, there was another one. Go. There's Quake. For what it's worth. Yeah, I'll need to check what this sprite is afterwards. I don't think it's Discord, but I could be wrong. Anyway, boss time. Yeah, Argus isn't too bad. Seems to get lined up properly. Nope. Yeah, I have trouble with timing errors. There we go. Alright, now we just do Skullwoods and Poolbed. Kind of curious what music we use for the Mothra boss. Yeah, I know I don't actually need money, but it's kind of a reflex. You see big value, you pick it up. That I haven't quite gotten myself out of. Don't think I need another key either. It's there. Okay, this should be fairly quick. Go across the corner there to avoid reflipping that. And plenty of magic left for the boss. Okay, yeah, the extra key helps. I could have gotten one in that room, but it's faster to just have one already. Alright, we're going to Mothra with full magic and 13 hearts and blue mail. Yeah, it's a little more trouble than it should have been. Just a big key. Green pendant. But yep, that's all the pendants, and this is the ideal place to end a Ped Seed run. When you have the mirror. Because you can just use it right here. I think this spot's clear. This is early game forest music. You win. Appropriate fanfare. This is another one of the field musics, I think. You get to drink from the fire hose. Not sure why you'd want to, but I'm sure that's a reference to something. It's music with lyrics. Yeah, I don't think this had anything to do with the ending of Rowdyetta Stories, but there's a bar and lounge in town, and if you go to the right fit at the right time, there'll be people singing. I think this might have been the character who's actually like grade school age, but magic herself into an adult form, and then goes and sings at the nightclub. And in a neat bit of gameplay story integration, if you recruit her into your party, she's actually in a different form depending on whether it's daytime or nighttime, as the game does have a day-night cycle. with people following set routines at set times a day. Music in a lot of places even changes depending on whether it's day or night. Like in town, each district has its own theme, but it becomes a more subdued version at night. There's our life lesson for sale. Yeah, that was a Pedestal Skull Beatable item placement seed. Yeah, we got our first sword there. Yeah, I don't know that Beatable actually made much difference this time, because we had pretty much everything anyway. And I don't think we were missing anything that would have locked us out of anywhere. But it potentially can. Like in this seed, for instance, we didn't need to go into Misery Mire, so Ether might have been unavailable by Beatable rules. Think of anything else? I don't know that we actually needed the bow, so that could have been locked out of availability. We got bow and silvers though, so yeah, that's the thing with Beatable, is it doesn't guarantee that things are accessible, but it also doesn't mean they're necessarily unavailable either. Just that they could be. The option is there. Which does tend to railroad you more, but again, it doesn't have to. The game could just throw all the items at you early on, and then you have to guess where the rest of the stuff is. It at least didn't put anything in Ganon's tower. Anything necessary, that is. Because that's a thing that can happen with Pedestal Goal. That mirror could have been in Ganon's tower. And then we would have had to do all the crystal dungeons and go into Ganon's tower and find it. Just to finish Swamp. Or to get into Swamp, even. But thankfully that did not happen. And the Triforce sleeps again forever. Yeah, this is also not credits music. This is another thing that I think is... Not sure if that was in the nightclub or somewhere else, but it's another thing that someone sings. Very simple lyrics, just papaya. And non-words. Yeah, this has been Arathon playing a Beatable item placement, Pedestal Goal, Link to the Past Randomizer. Link to the randomizer site is in the description. Feel free to check the archives, the various other randomizer runs. I've done a bunch of other fairly random stuff. Some Zelda glitches if you check the pre-recorded videos. Including one of how to do the Harapot glitch that I forgot what the bomb placement was. Like I said, I'm used to doing the super speed version, which you need boots for. Yeah, Diver Down, which is a thing I did in Swamp Palace, will be in there. Maybe a few other things I forget. Icebreaker, that was the one in Ice Palace where you used the block to go through the wall. And miscellaneous other stuff. Like right now I'm doing a playthrough of Rain World, which I had no idea what I was getting into, but it has been interesting. Just not what I was expecting in a Metroidvania style game, because it doesn't seem like you really get items or power-ups or any of that stuff. It's more just exploration and try not to die. Or maybe go ahead and die. Dying is part of the process. We've been to the... We gotten to the sprite credits yet? I missed those. Yep, it'll be in the recording. Sakura Tsubasa. Cherry Blossom Wings? Yeah, I think we've gone past the sprite credits already. The sprite credit will say who made this particular sprite, which can be used to help look it up on this page. Yeah, been hour 33 mirror, which was go mode. 6 boss kills on Master Sword, no boss kills anything else. That's actually quite a bit of damage. It doesn't feel like that much, but you do get the healing. And I think it's 1 heart is 8 hit points. So that's roughly 100 hearts. Huh, didn't feel like that much. But over the course of the whole game, it does add up. Okay, an hour 42. The end. Did not find the 4th bottle, did not find the boost, did not find the ice rod, but got pretty much everything else. Yeah, there's another armor, there's 2 more shields, there's 2 more swords. We know where one of those is. And it was accessible. Yeah, really the only important thing that might be unobtainable is the ice rod. Which would also make Ganon's Tower not enterable. But anyway, for now, enjoy your weekend, and yeah,